Welcome to the online classes from Dhaka Secondary School, North Karachi campus. Assalamu alaikum students of class 6 in the online class of Social Studies. We are studying chapter number 22, the Mughals, and I am your teacher, Miss Uzma. In the topics, we will study Mughal Empire, Babur, Humayun, and Sher Shah Suri. Basically, in this chapter, we will focus on 6 main rulers of the Mughal Empire. Babur the founder, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. As studied in the last chapter, Delhi was raided in 1398 by Timur, the last of the Mongols. He died in 1401 and his empire broke up into smaller kingdoms, one of which was Farghana. The Mughal Empire. In 1526, the greatest Muslim empire in the subcontinent began under the Mughal dynasty. At its peak under Aurangzeb at the beginning of the 18th century, it controlled all of India apart from its southern tip. It reached a position of power, influence and culture that has never again been seen in the history of the subcontinent. The Mughals and the many of the rulers who had raided the Sultanate of Delhi. Mughal Emperor Babur's family tree is in front of you. You can see Babur, after that Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and then Aurangzeb, the last powerful emperor of Mughals. Babur. The Mughal Empire in India was established by Babur. Zahiruddin Babur was born on 14th February 1483. He was descendant of two of history's most famous figures, Timur from Barlis clan through his father and Gangesh Khan through his mother, was the first Mughal ruler to acquire territory in India. His grandson Akbar is considered to be the one of truly established Mughal rule. He was just 12 years old when he became ruler of Farghana in 1495 after his father's accidental death. Battle of Panipat. Babur had dreams of conquering Samarkand, but instead he took over as ruler of Kabul in 1504. On 21st April 1526, the first battle of Panipat fought between the invaders' forces of Babur and the Lodi Empire. It took place in North India. Ibrahim Lodi died on the field of battle along with 15,000 of his troops. Vikramadjit, ruler of Gwalior, was killed as well. The Battle of Panipat was militarily a decisive victory in which Babur used cannons, which was first time used in India, and clever war tactics. Politically, it gained Babur little and initiated a new phase of its establishment of the Mughal Empire. He then won 2 battles against the Faiz Rajput and conquered Delhi and Agra to become ruler of northern India. But his Afghan army was unhappy to stay in India, which was hot and humid, but Babur was successful in persuading them to stay on. Babur was a very generous ruler. He shared the captured treasure and wealth of the defeated Indian rulers with his army, and also sent a large sum of money to the holy cities of Mecca and Medina in Arabia. Babur kept a record of his life, Baburnama, which provides a very interesting account. He loved beautiful gardens and is buried in a garden in Kabul. Humayun. Nasiruddin Humayun was the eldest son of Babur and the second Mughal emperor who ruled over the territory in what is now Afghanistan, Pakistan, and parts of northern India from 1531 to 1540 and again from 1555 to 1556. Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun was like his father, Babur. He lost his kingdom early but regained it with empire spanned almost 1 million square kilometers. Nasiruddin Muhammad Humayun. Humayun succeeded his father in 1531 as ruler of the Mughal territories in India. At the age of 23, Humayun was an inexperienced ruler when he came to power. At this time, his half-brother Kamran Mirza inherited Kabul and Lahore, the more northern parts of their father's empire. Mirza was to become a bitter rival of Humayun. Humayun was skilled but not as brilliant as his father. There was infighting and rebellion during his rule, and finally Sher Shah Suri, an Afghan ruler settled in Bihar, defeated Humayun and ruled the empire. Humayun fled to Sindh and then Kandahar and Persia. He recaptured India in 1555 by defeating Adil Shah, son of Sher Shah Suri. However, in 1556 he fell down from the stairs of the great library in Agra and died. Humayun had a gentle nature. He was scholarly and had a keen interest in astronomy. Sher Shah Suri for 1540 to 1545. He was a brilliant administrator and ruler, widely extending social services, and did more in the 5 years of his reign than most did in 20. He revised the civil services, reformed the currency and army, and made strict but very fair laws. He built the Grand Trunk Road from Bengal to Peshawar and set up a postal service. His successors were weak and were defeated by the Mughal army led by Behram Khan, who put Humayun back on the throne. Reforms of the Sher Shah Suri. Number 1, appointment of honest, capable officers. Number 2, set up a mobile army. Number 3, reform the state's financial system. Number 4, made strict laws against criminal offences. Number 5, construction of the Grand Trunk Road from Peshawar to Bengal with shahdid trees on both sides and rest houses for travellers. Number 6, real first postal services for the official business. This conqueror was died in 1545 in cannon explosion. The questions are in front of you. Thank you.